Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. I got a really cool one for you today. We are taking a closer look at the new Brinyte Scorpion, the XP22. This is a 1913 Picatinny rail-mounted flashlight with dual heads. This is sporting 1,300 lumens of output. Before we dive into this thing, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I release daily content, and hit that thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people. So let's dive in. First and foremost, we got to thank Brinyte for sending this in for us to take a look at. I've been dealing with them for the last couple of years. Brinyte is a company that's been around since I think like 2009, I remember reading. So they're not a new company. They've been around for quite a little while at this point, and they've been putting out high quality, affordable flashlights for as long as I can remember. They're all over Amazon. I'll have everything I can linked down in the description on this flashlight, as well as a couple other flashlights from Brinyte that I can really recommend for either an EDC roll or kind of around the house roll. But getting back to the Scorpion here, when I first saw this, I thought kind of a gimmicky design, but then I started to look more into it, and the idea makes a lot of sense. This dual head is mainly to limit how much heat is going to each bulb, and the ability to throw a better light around the given rifle or shotgun, right? So this is supposed to help eliminate that shadow. And in my limited testing of this is more of an overview of this item, not necessarily a long-term review. Not necessarily. This is not a long-term review, and I don't need to repeat that. This is an overview of this and a short-term look at this flashlight, and there will be a full review present in the future when I can get more testing done on this flashlight. But under very early usage with this, I tried it on several different platforms, and I found a place I'm going to be putting this flashlight, and it's actually going to be on what I consider my home defense shotgun. I think this will be a great addition to my shotgun. Now, currently I'm using a different flashlight, but I like this one and also dislike this one for the same reason. I think this would make early on a great flashlight for something in your home defense repertoire. So one of your rifles, one of your shotguns that you consider a home defense weapon. I say that because of the charging of this flashlight. It's not something I would keep in a vehicle or something to that nature. This is something that has great capability in certain usages. It uses a proprietary recharging method. Now, it's something Brinyte uses across several different products in their line, but nonetheless, it is a proprietary system, which we can look at here in a moment. But it just magnetizes right there and charges up. And that is why I say a home defense flashlight more so than anything else. And to knock this flashlight for that as a home defense option, I think that's getting a little too crazy with it, because my home defense option isn't my long-term option. It's not my out of the house, it's my immediate grab platform inside the house with seconds that count, right? That is something, and the ability to just click this thing on, which is as simple as pressing down on that, and you're getting 1,300 lumens with a great light and a great spread, and they meet up into one beam, but get around your platform, the end of your given rifle or shotgun, a lot better than a standard head. Now, like I said, this is not going to be tested, in the battlefield or anything like that. And I don't, could it be? I don't know. It won't be a while till I can get that kind of testing done on something like this, as I don't have the ability to just go out and practice train whenever I would like, right? As much as I would want that to change, or as much as I do want that to change, that is not my situation right now. Had it been my choice, I would have a full review on this for you right now amongst a lot of other content. But back to the flashlight and the end of my daydreaming. I have found this very easy to use, very easy to put on and off of my different platforms I was trying. It's a very easy system. You just unscrew this right here, and it's got a captive spring here, and you just push this nice tab over, and you can slide it right on your Picatinny rail, which I'm going to show it to you on a platform, but I don't think I can show it to you being installed on there. And I think even doing everything the right way, the video will probably still get demonetized. Oh well, I guess. But I will show it to you on something just so you can get an idea, right? And I like this flashlight. I like the idea. I like the simple user interface. It's one click down, and you're getting the 1300 lumens. If you want the strobe, you can do that and watch your eyes if you must, but a double click on this tab is going to give you a 1300 lumen strobe, and it is blinding. I have a nice hallway that I get to try these things out indoors, right, and see how different flashlights and WMLs act inside and what they do. And there is something such as, everybody thinks more lumens, but it's not always the case, because sometimes you can overdo it inside, especially. Outdoors, maybe not so much, but indoors, you can have too much. I have some handheld flashlights that put out an insane amount of power, and there are some WMLs that have a lot of power. But I think around 1,000 to like 1,500, give or take some, I think that's a good area to be in, where you got a nice bright light that's going to be blinding bright, right? But not so bright to you, who should be training with your given flashlight, at least practicing, right? Seeing what things look like, seeing how things operate inside where you're going to be, operating in, right? Know the layout of your house, know how flashlights reflect off the walls, and if what's too much, what's not enough, all that sort of thing should be coming into play and being practiced. But like I said, I think as this thing sits as a bedside option that's not going to be leaving my house, right? I think this is a good option for what I'm going to need it for. Now, if you want to buy something that has capabilities way beyond, something like this, then you're going to be wanting to look for something else. But if you're looking for just a flashlight that's very affordable, that's by a reliable company with good customer service, that's going to perform very well, nice aluminum body, it's going to hold up. It's going to be built just like, the bulk of good to great weapon-mounted lights are going to be. This is, I think, going to do very well. They're not just throwing products out here to see what sticks. They are testing and trying these lights out, and it really shows from their handhelds to their headlamps to their weapon-mounted lights now, which this is their first attempt, I believe, at a WML. It's either their first or their second, but it's early for them and they're testing. But I think their ability to think outside the box, and if this were to hold up in a durability test, and what we could classify as reasonable or what could be considered testing, might take months and months and months, of an extended period. We could do a quick, test on it, but if it holds up through that, how much does it hold up past that? And I think, as well made as it is, it's aircraft grade aluminum. I think it would be pretty damn tough and pretty indestructible. As much as the next guy. But only time will tell with this thing. Now, enough blabbering. I think we covered everything. I will switch you guys over and at least show you this on the shotgun. Now, like I said, here is the Brinyte Scorpion XP22 on the shotgun. Now, this is an aftermarket handguard that I installed after I bought my Mossberg 500. And basically what I'm saying by that is it's probably very close to a mil-spec 1913 rail. It's not a cheapo handguard or anything like that, but polymer, you know, is going to be hard to get to those tolerances, or at least the tolerances I'm talking about. Aluminum can be, you know, better, right? But this is done very well, and this still fits on there because of that option to make it a little bit larger than a standard rail might be, because sometimes they're off just a smidge, right? They can be. It's possible. That gives you the ability to maybe get it on an odd rail. But it holds on there very nicely, and as I said, this is my bedside rifle here. It is a Mossberg 500, and everything on there, all the furniture is something I installed after the fact. This was just a pistol-gripped shotgun at one point, but as I shoot lefty, this is perfect for me. My thumb would be right here, and I can get my grip here, and my hand is here, and if I need it, I have it. And you can see there that there's no shadow cast from the end of that muzzle. So they have accomplished what they were trying to. So is this thing going to hold up under duress, and is it going to hold up under testing? That is another question, and one I plan to eventually answer. Yes, this rifle is cleared, or this shotgun, rather, is cleared for the video and is not cleared for off the video. There you go. But that is the kind of final look at that Scorpion. Nice little saddle there, ready to rock, ready to pop. And yes, this does fold, but it made this shotgun very, very comfortable to shoot. But it gives you the ability to also fold it down and still use it in a pistol grip manner, or you can use it for storage purposes or whatever, but it does still fold. That's one thing I have never tried before, is shooting it like that, because this is so comfortable. I'll try to find links to everything that's on here. This is just a Bushnell TRS-25, just something very basic. You know, I've bought in several of them, and over the course of the last 10, 12 years, I have not had an issue with any of them. Now, they're not, I mean, this one's held up on this shotgun for years, so that's saying something pretty good there. And the TRS-25 for a very budget-ended red dot is a good option. And I got that that fiber optic line there for a little bit better sight picture. But yeah, that was my first rifle there, or my first shotgun, I should say. And that was something that started my love for weapons right there, was that thing. And that started my experimentation on changing things out. So yeah, that's the one that started it off for me. Looks quite different than it used to. But that'll wrap it up on the Scorpion from Brinyte. We will pick up on a later date on this thing, and I will try to delve into this a little bit more, and we'll see what testing kind of does and how this thing performs. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Let me know how you think it's going to perform, and how does it perform across the board is something I would be interested in finding out. But let me know what you think and how you think it'll hold up down in the comments. Hit that thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people. If you're new here to the channel, I release daily content, so make sure you are subscribed. Ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I release a new video. I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.